hurt. Before it goes from bad to feeling worse, I turn off my phone, I get down low and put my hands in the dirt. I try to stop the world from moving so fast, try to get a grip on where I'm at, and simplify this dizzy life, and put my feet in the grass. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to the earth. I'm going back to work. I'm going back to the earth. The only explanation for a high rise must be that everybody wants to.
We're a couple unprepared farmers that have some unprepared amateur farmers that have some news that we want to share with you. We didn't want to. I was nervous. I have to be honest with you. I was very nervous to start talking about this because
Nervous right now.
yeah,
Shaking.
I didn't want this to be tacky. I didn't want this to look like.
Too late.
Without going into much detail, we had some money before our little, well,
My little thing.
yeah, so before everything with this guy right here, this land, there's no house on it. There was a house on it that burnt down, and it is set up for a farm. It's absolutely 100% set up for a farm. There is a path walking up that's super cute. There's trees everywhere. There's a nice area where we could have dining, a farm stand, and we've planned this out. This isn't something that we found, yesterday, and we're like, oh, hey, let's jump on it. Then a few months go by, and it's like July, August. We're taking a walk down by the property, and just kind of, John was pretty much crying inside because he didn't have this land. And I'm like, well, whatever.
I was still looking.
And there was a for sale sign on it. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's for sale, John. And he's like, Amy, stop. We're not getting this property. I'm like, listen, we're going to get it. And Dean in the back seat, he's like, Daddy's going to get his farm. I'm like, see? I'm like, it's going to happen.
Childlike faith.
Yeah. So look at that. So he tells me all the time, do not tell people I'm a farmer. Well, today that changed, and now I can call him Farmer John. Today is Farmer John Day because we made an offer on this property. We'll wait, hopefully the land will be there, we'll pray about it, and maybe it's just a test from God to see if we can be patient. Months went on, so September came, he got shocked again. It was just bad news after bad news after bad news. It was horrible. Then he was put on this medication. You guys have followed our story with that, and what's been going on. And so we really felt like we couldn't pursue it. We juggled that idea. Oh my gosh, seriously?
And then
every day. Should we get the farm? Why are we going to farm class? Should we just stop farm class? Should we just not go anymore?
just give up on our
This
dreams.
is just not us. We should just forget it. It's fine. If it happens in the future, it'll happen, but this isn't for us right
And
now.
then the doctor said you're going to need to be on the heart transplant list.
Yep.
And if you're on the heart transplant list, then you will not be able to touch soil for 1 year, and you will basically not be able to go in barns for the rest of your life. And it's really weird how it was like the first things they said.
We didn't even ask.
We didn't really talk about farming or anything, and they were just like, yeah, you can't touch soil for the first year, and you probably don't want to go in barns. or
Animal
anything
poop,
like that.
yeah, you're never
Animal
going to be able
poop.
to go in a barn.
Yeah, you probably don't want to be around that stuff, and it
We're
was
like,
really weird.
What?
Those were the two.
That's what
the
we
two
want to
things.
do. We want to pick up poo and live in a barn. That's what we want to do.
Hands in the dirt.
Yeah, and I mean, you're going to tell us that we can't now, so we just felt like our world came crashing down, and it was horrible. Trying to find joy within all of that, it did happen. I was able to find joy in that, and I still am able to find joy. A couple days ago, I was realizing that you don't realize you're carrying a weight until it's actually gone. problem. We had to use the money that we were going to use for the down payment during the time that John was in the hospital, because there was time taken from work, you know, and it had to balance out, and we had to take care of stuff with our family. So we used that money. We didn't think we were going to pursue the farm, so it's gone. And
So now we're here asking for your help. If you guys want to help, that'd be amazing. We would love you. Even if you don't, we're still going to love you. We're still going to be here. We just want to see where this will go and see if everybody's interested in this project. Local 180, re-engineering how we grow. There's a Facebook page that we've created, and it's got lots of resources. And if you're interested, we can get you joined in there. We're going to also be having a little reward for anybody who backs us with that.
just little prizes, little fun prizes.
So some of the goals with Local 180, we want to have a small sustainable family farm here in Mokina with our neighborhood, and we want to be able to. We have lots of individual business enterprises that we're going to be doing to see which ones are successful and which ones aren't. But it's going to be a business. The first few years may not be very profitable, but in the future we will, our plans. We have short-term goals. Permaculture is something we really want to do on this land. We want to plant some.
And permaculture doesn't. You have to explain what that is.
Permaculture is observing the land and seeing what fits the land instead of just trying to force your way onto the land and do what it wants, do what you want it to do. Let's, find out what the
Appreciate the
land wants to do.
land and
Yes.
what it can do for our farming adventure.
Like one of the first things that we want to do, and it's really exciting, is we talk about like the arbor over the driveway to enter the farm. So it would be like the farm sign, and it would say Local 180, either Local 180 Family Farms, but that's just something we get really excited about. And some of our midterm goals are to build a gazebo-style farm stand in the center of the property, and have a small barn for the dairy goats that we want to have and the pigs, and eventually get some greenhouses so we can have some season extension. Long-term goals is we want to have a classroom for training. There's a really nice foundation there for it could be a building, and eventually do on-farm dinners. And I know you guys think of farming, you think of hundreds of acres, but it's very possible to have a small sustainable farm. We're not going to be supplying food to the entire world or to all of our Facebook friends and family, but
We don't even want it to be a very profitable farm.
so we have a mentor now too.
Yes, a mentor. So we have a mentor.
A very successful farmer.
Yes, and she's
She's
an
written
author.
3 books.
She's
She's
an
writing
author.
on her 4th.
And
She's going to be helping us along the way. We're going to be on her farm, helping her out. She's going to come to our farm.
a goat
Super
genius.
excited.
There was what I was going to say something though.
Sorry to interrupt. I was just so excited to share that.
I'll do the same thing.
There used to be a home, and the home burned down, and then there's somewhat of a footing there where the home was, and then the asphalt driveway has a roundabout with a nice gravel area in the center, and it looked like maybe some sort of garage or something was there. regenerative farming there. And so we thought maybe they can use our land, or we can get volunteers in to teach that.
You get out of here! You smell! Stop farting on me! Dang! Oh my God! I would chase! This is my life right now.